Good evening. Many thanks for joining us on QTV. You are watching QTV News, and I am Ajipinto Drame. In tonight's top stories, we hear from an African-American visual artist who is reconnecting with her ancestry by moving to the Gambia and working with local artists. Their work to communicate positively or negatively. African-American Charmaine Minifield's painting preserve black narratives by creating public art in communities affected by gentrification and erasure. Jennifer Sonko went to meet her.
Charmaine Minifield's paintings can be categorized under activist art because they're about empowering individuals and communities and generally in the public arena, with the artist working closely with a community to generate the art. Minifield says her purpose in the Gambia has been to connect to her ancestral roots through art and the indigenous creative traditions. After living in the Gambia for a year, she introduced her work in the Gambia last week in a colorful exhibition. She further elaborated on her motivation to paint.
I've been an artist since I was a little girl. My family encouraged me the whole time, and I just never stopped. Most of us stop at about 13 or 14 during puberty, and my family basically guided me through that by feeding me more and more opportunities and materials. And I continue to do it today.
Minifield uses indigo pigment oyster shells to make paint, and with mahogany, she decided to go as local as possible.
My artwork focuses on black narratives, our stories, our family stories, our ancestral stories. So I'm making sure that our stories are being told by the images that I paint. You know, I'm an African American returned back to home here in Africa. So for me, my work is about reclaiming our history that was lost. I am trying to find my family, actually through my painting. Even the medium that I'm using is indigo as an ode to my ancestors who worked indigo on the plantations in the southeast of the United States and how that trade skill came with them from these parts. So for me, all of my work is about our stories and my identity through those stories.
Charmaine enjoys working with young people and will work with 6 youth to create a mural in Talending. 3 will be young artists who look forward to building a career in arts, and 3 trainees. Together, they will paint a mural on a 500-feet wall in the heart of Talending on the Youth Center wall. This mural, they believe, will change the environment into a more creative and artistic one. She gave tips to young artists.
We have to recognize ourselves as entrepreneurs, and we have to acknowledge ourselves as the artists in our community and allow our community to embrace us as such and begin to collect our work. Start there first, right among family and friends. And then the word will spread. Seek opportunities that are not traditional. Don't wait for a gallery around the world or a museum, to invite you. Create an exhibition in your own community, and that will continue to grow your brand. Then go beyond your community. Find ways to connect even online. There's so much right now opportunity through technology that we can continue to grow our narratives collectively in that way.
Charmaine has registered numerous successes. She completed a good number of community murals and was commissioned by the city of Atlanta to create murals honoring the unsung heroes of the civil rights movement. Her work also included project mapping and site-specific installations. Reporting for QTV News, I am